Hello from Anti-Imperialist Front TV. You are watching the news program for the period of 22nd of May and 2nd of June 2022. The fast resistance of Sibel, Balac and Gokhan Yildirim continues since 19th of December 2021 for justice and fair trial. They both have entered a critical stage of their protest according to the Medical Chamber of Ankara. Families and volunteers of prisoner group Tayyip tirelessly campaigning in Turkey. Political prisoners in various prisons in Turkey went on 1 month-long solidarity hunger strike, latest one being the prisoners in Edirne F-type prison. Solidarity hunger strikes took place in Europe and in some other countries, and it continues presently. Journalist Özgül Emre, whom has been recently arrested by the German police, is on hunger strike. Her work against fascism is tried to be terrorized and criminalized. She refuses to wear the prison uniform and wants to be able to wear her own clothing. Since her arrest, she has been on hunger strike and declares that she will not accept the forcing of prison uniform. Since the arrest of Yildirim member İhsan Cibelik and journalist Özgül Emre, protests has been organized in various European cities.
Devrimci tutsaklar onurumuzdur.
Devrimci tutsaklar onurumuzdur. Devrimci tutsaklar onurumuzdur.
An action was carried out by Kämpfende Jugend, fighting youth in Bremen, protesting the arrest of Özgül Emre and İhsan Cibelik in Germany. Supporters of political prisoners opened a banner reading "Freedom for all political prisoners, freedom for İhsan Cibelik and Özgül Emre," along with flares. International solidarity is the power of the people. First Anti-Imperialist International Youth Symposium, organized by Dev-Genc, Revolutionary Youth, took place in Berlin on the 21st to the 22nd of May 2022. Representatives from 8 organizations participated in the symposium from 6 different countries. Participants discussed attacks on the minds of people by imperialism and how this can be opposed. Delegates decided in forming an anti-imperialist youth front to unite their forces under one umbrella. They will announce this in due course. Trial of lawyers of ÇHD and People's Law Bureau, Selçuk Kozağaçlı, Özgür Yılmaz, Aslan and Barkın Timtik took place on 1st of June 2022 in Istanbul. They have been deprived of their freedom for 6 years. Despite the previous demands of submission of digital evidence to the defense for forensic examination not being honored, and digital evidences which was missing for all these years, it's now been ordered by the court that these evidences to be examined to find out its authenticity. Therefore, trial has been postponed to 7th of September 2022. Selçuk Kozağaçlı said in conclusion of his defense at this hearing, "I'm not asking to be released because legally you cannot hold us in detention. You are holding us politically. So I'm not making any legal demands. My political demand has been the same since I was 20 years old. Independence against imperialism, democracy against fascism, socialism against capitalism." Gülmen and Yasemin Karadağ has been jailed to 10 years. Academic Gülmen, who has been resisting against the decrees of the government soon after the so-called farcical 15th of July 2016 coup attempt, has been jailed by trumped-up charges and false statements. She has been fired from her job due to her opposition stance at the same time when thousands has been purged from their workplaces. AKP regime were helpless because of her resistance and her ability to organize the purged workers. She was arrested whilst visiting a cultural center along with another person present and accused of being a supporter of a terrorist organization. After being sentenced, Nuri and Yasemin staged a sit-in in the courtroom protesting the unjustified arbitrary decision of the court. Gürlek, previously a judge of AKP regime, is the murderer of Ebru Timtik, who sentenced the people's lawyers to 159 years in prison, was appointed as Deputy Minister of Justice by Tayyip Erdogan. Akın Gürlek, who did not recognize the decisions of the Constitutional Court and handled the cases ordered by AKP government, who caused the unlawful arrest of imprisonment of dozens of revolutionaries, progressive people, journalists, parliamentaries, is the AKP's executioner in robe. Torture and unfair trial victim Ayten Öztürk's treatment is deliberately being prevented. As if Ayten Öztürk's torture, which started with her abduction in Lebanon in 2018 and lasted for 6 months in a secret torture chamber, and 2 aggravated life sentences were not enough, they are now trying to prevent her treatment. Ayten Öztürk said, "My request for a hospital treatment, which I had to go with permission because I was under house arrest, was rejected by the Istanbul 3rd High Criminal Court, which unlawfully sentenced me to 2 aggravated life sentences. In the court decision, I'm asked to submit documents related to the treatment." The Facebook page of Anti-Imperialist Front once again has been censored by the Facebook. They aim to prevent revolutionary ideas and revolutionary ideology from meeting with the people of the world, and the revolutionaries exposing the imperialist exploitation oppression policies, and the revolutionaries from telling the truth to the people of the world. There has been no explanation by the Facebook as to the reason of this move, and the page has been taken down. As Anti-Imperialist Front and Anti-Imperialist Front TV, we will continue to tell the truth to the people of the world by all means and methods. We will not allow the minds of the people of the world to be poisoned by imperialist propaganda. We will continue to be the voice of the people of the world. Despite the efforts of censorship by the puppets of imperialism, we kindly ask you to follow us on other social media accounts too. You've been watching the news program for Anti-Imperialist Front TV. Fight against the oppression and aggression of imperialism will continue around the world. Until the next program, goodbye and stay in solidarity.